Welcome everybody. This is Dr. Dad Gaming, back with the Stone Prisoner DLC portion of Dragon Age Origin. At least the first part, and we'll get started here.
Yes.
Indeed.
The first part of this DLC requires you to travel to Sulcher's Pass, and after that, you will do a little bit of a quest, and you will be able to recruit Shale the Golem. So that's what we're going to do today. Just getting this party ready to go, and then we'll head out to Sulcher's Pass. Hope everyone's having a great day today.
You'll have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the... Oh, no, I sent my elf to do that. Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant. I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither. Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another.
So this guy is going to give you something that you need to start this quest.
Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But maybe you could?
This will be a quite short video, I believe, because this first part's really not that long, so I'll give you a short one today.
I paid too much to simply throw it away. The dwarf I brought it from said it activates and controls a golem. So long as you have it in your hand, the golem does what you say. Might be used. The catch is that the golem didn't come with the rod. Even if I could get down there, which I can't, that's not such an issue for adventurous types like yourself, surely. Or I'm hoping that's so, at least. Just as well. As I mentioned before, you'll find the golem down south, in a town called Honley. Just hold up the rod and say Dulaf Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it will. Best of luck to you then. Now.
Okay. We'll go to Honleith and start this Stone Prisoner DLC. Okay, let's see what's stopping us. Wolves, alright. As you can see, these wolves very much swarm you, and there's a bunch of traps out, so that could actually stop you from actually being able to move. You'll get sunlock, and that's why you need a rogue, because that rogue will help you disarm all these traps. And it's also free experience, so now will be the time to take Liliana, or I guess if you are a rogue, disarm everything you can. Oh, looks like Liliana is not good enough yet to actually disable these traps, so that's unfortunate. Apologize for the screen tearing. Again, I'm not sure exactly what's going on with my OBS. It seems like everything is right, but it seems to be having an issue with some frame rate issues, but I'll try to get it fixed next time. Welcome to Honleith.
Even more dark spawn.
Yeah?
I don't need to talk to you right now, I apologize. So parenting tip of the day is try to be patient. I know that's the most difficult thing to do in the world for those of us who have difficult children, especially toddlers who are starting to test those boundaries. But you have to try to be patient. I know that's actually probably good advice to being an adult, but I typically don't do that because people tend to be unintelligent, we'll say. Your kids are looking to you to be a role model, whether you like it or not, so it's very, very beneficial to you to not lose your temper over things. Not that I'm any better than anyone else, because I do lose my temper. Especially when you're busy and you have a job and other things. It is very, very difficult sometimes, but you gotta try your best.
Can't do that. No, I don't think so.
Even more dark spawn.
Kill the Turlock Alpha. Can really mess you up. One of the benefits to doing this DLC early is because you really, really want to make sure that you get Shale as quickly as possible because she is hilarious and is a great tank. So I will probably be using Shale through the entire run. I will binge Alistair for most quests, except for the ones that are related to him. But Shale will be my primary tank. I may keep Alistair around and have 2 tanks, and then eventually have a healer join the party, but we will see. On casual, it probably doesn't really matter what you do, but I would say that you want to make sure in the higher difficulties to kind of keep your party balanced.
It looks like a golem, doesn't it? An actual golem, and not a statue at all. I wonder how it ended up here of all places.
Go back and get this chest. I believe it has a pretty good dagger for anybody who needs one.
I have done it.
Yes, Olaf's prize cheese knife. Alright, we'll get started here. Okay, these crystals right here, that will be the armor and weapons for the new companion you will get right now, or in this DLC.
Finished.
More foul darkspawn.
Just gotta get through this little dungeon.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
All the loot.
Yes.
After this DLC, we will be going on to 2 more DLCs. Return to Ostagar and Warden's Keep. They will both give you some pretty good in-game equipment. So with that, you will start a leg up against all the other enemies in the game with just better equipment. Equipment in the very beginning of this game can be quite elusive and bad and nothing. Or really, the best thing you can do is buy stuff, but you don't get a lot of gold at the very beginning of the game. By the end, you have plenty, but you really want good equipment at the start. That emissary, super dangerous, but easy to kill. Go ahead and get all this loot before we talk to these guys.
By the Maker, we're saved!
You weren't sent by the Baron, were you? To save us? I suppose I should be grateful that someone came at all, then. Thank you. But if you
I need a
sent
new
by someone, why are
companion,
you
particularly
here?
of the rock
If you don't mind
variety.
me asking. The statue outside. Why would... You bought the control rod, didn't you? That damnable golem brought us nothing but trouble. My mother sold the rod years ago after it killed my father, and good riddance! My father's name was Wilhelm, mage to the Isles of Redcliffe and a hero in the war against Orlais, and what did he get? One day, my mother found him outside the tower, with so many broken bones. My father deserved better than that. But if you really want to wake Shale up, well, it's you. My mother might have passed along the wrong command phrase when she sold the rod. Look, I'll tell you the command phrase. I know you already saved my life, and I'm grateful.
I am willing to
My
help.
daughter is inside the lab. I don't know how she made it past my father's defenses. One of the men tried to go after her. He was killed, but you could find her, couldn't you?
If you need another Intimidate, you can go ahead and grab that
I can't leave
one.
here until I know for certain. You will? My father's laboratory is just past the...
Let's say overall this DLC is not exceptionally important as far as story or anything. The only good thing about this entire DLC is getting Shale. So, apologies for skipping the dialogue, but this story isn't particularly interesting.
Yes?
I would say there are a couple ways this quest can go. I'm not sure that there is any happy endings, but we'll see. That green, or anything that's a remarkable greenstone, or what's they called, gemstones, they all go to Shale.
What's next?
What do you mean you've never climbed a tree? Don't cats like to be in trees? Oh look, someone's come to play. You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people. Kitty and me, of course. You don't see anyone else here, do you? Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting. I can't go. Kitty says she can't come, and I'm not leaving her. She'd be lonely.
You are so kind, Amalia.
Yep, that seems normal and safe. This is the time I tell everyone that I really despise cats. I apologize,
Talking
but
is simple enough.
it's one of my irrational
Once
hates.
you know how. Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves.
I'll be very careful around these different dialogue options. There's only basically one way that it can go well, and you basically have to trick this demon. So let's see if I can get this right.
I have done nothing. I am all. I cannot leave this chamber. No, Amalia found me. After decades of isolation, her company is welcome. It seems we are at an impasse, so let me propose a compromise of sorts. Release me, mortal, and let me have the girl. Let us return to her father and leave this place forever.
No! Kitty!
You will not take the child from me. She shall be mine forever.
Yep, so I think I messed this one up. I did not trick her, so now I have to kill the child, and I'm not going to lose any quests, but it won't be the best outcome, but you know, that's okay. There's also a puzzle on the ground that you can do if you choose different dialogue options, and that will give you a different outcome. But, you know, if you're going for the path of least resistance, killing, it's probably the best, but, or not the best, it's the fastest. This isn't attached to any quests or anything. The only, I think for the Stone Prisoner DLC, the only real one is, or the only real achievements, I believe, are just recruiting Shale. And eventually there might be, I think there's actually another one towards the end that you have to go to a Tig later on in Orzammar, and that will give you another achievement. But none of them are, these are for this DLC are not difficult. Okay, I guess let's go break the news to the father. Worst news you could ever receive. I would say, and you'll see this later on when we get a little bit deeper into the story, for whatever reason, it seems that the Dragon Age developers really liked possessing children, so don't blame me, blame the developer. Dex and Cunning are about all you really need with the rogues. And stealing doesn't really matter, but I don't typically do it. But, I mean, whatever, she already has 3. This combat training is always good, plus the tactics slots. If you want herbalism or survival or poison making or trap making, they're right here. But it really is not a... These skills really aren't that important. Mechanical expertise is definitely important, so you want to get this up as quick as you can, as fast as you can. Once you max it out, there's not any locks in the game you can't pick that don't require a key at least. If you don't care about leveling them up, you can always just hit the auto level up, and that will just designate whatever the game thinks is maybe the most critical path, so there's always that option. I think most people that play this game will likely think about every little number they put and every piece of equipment that their companions have.
What happened to her? Is she in there? Why hasn't she come back?
I'm sorry.
She's dead. Oh, my poor butterfly. Thank you for... The phrase to activate Shale is Dulan Han. If you still... Now I get...
Alright, we got the secret password. Now let's go get my rock friend.
I knew that the day would come when someone would find the control rod. And of course, it is another mage. That is what it is. Yes, yes, just my luck. Oh, I suppose it will fuss over me like the last mage once did. Poke and prod and cluck its little tongue. I stood here in this spot and watched the wretched little villagers scurry around me.
Oh, you poor dear. That would be really, really boring.
And the villagers had no idea they were being watched. Creepy.
Then one wonders that you wouldn't be grateful to the one who allowed you to stretch your legs, Golem.
Another mage, I see. Charming. I was just beginning to get used to the quiet, too. Tell me, are all the villagers dead? Some got away, then. How unfortunate. Familiarity breeds contempt, as they say, and after 30 years as a captive audience, not that I wish their fate on them, no. But it did make for a delightful change of pace. Perhaps I may have forgotten after all the years of being called Golem. Golem, fetch me that chair. Do be a good Golem and squash that insipid bandit. And let's not forget, Golem, pick me up. I tire of walking. It does have the control rod, doesn't it? I am awake, so it must. I see the control rod, yet I feel... Go on. Order me to do something. And, nothing. I feel nothing. I feel no compulsion to carry out its command. I suppose this means the rod is broken? I suppose if I can't be commanded, this means I have free will, yes? It is simply, what should I do? I have no memories beyond watching this village for so long. I have no purpose. I find myself at a bit of a loss. What about it? It must have awoken me for some reason, no? What did it intend to do with me?
I need a killing machine that's hard to kill.
I see. I suppose I have two options, do I not? Go with it or go elsewhere? I do not even know what lies beyond this village. Did I? I remember that I had a former master. Did I kill him? I hope I did kill him. Perhaps the last order he barked was, "Golem, stop crushing my head." Yes, I'm just funny that way. Yes, very likely. I watched this village for so long, so I have no idea what I want to do. I'm glad to be mobile. Is that not enough? I have no idea. How does it trust anything else without... They haven't killed it yet. I consider this a good sign.
Are you certain you want to bring that thing with us? It could be dangerous and large. Good point. Better it than me, anyhow.
I will follow it about then. For now. I am called Shale, by the way. This should be interesting.
And there you have it. Rock in a Hard Place achievement unlocked. You have Shale, who is a very, very good tank. She has a different skill set than most other characters in the warrior class. So it's a different play style. Interesting. And, well, I guess we'll see while we go through this, because I'm definitely going to keep Shale in this party. Just strength and con is all you need. So, but otherwise, that's where we'll stop today, and we will pick back up next time with Return to Ostagar. And with that, Dr. Dad out.